Hi, I'm Isabel Martins from healthandnaturallife.com, and this video is part of our series where I'm sharing tools that help release and heal from states of heightened anxiety like OCD, PTSD, chronic stress. I've suffered from OCD myself for many years, and these are the tools that I wish I had at that time because it would have made my recovery a lot faster and a lot easier. With that said, I'll add my disclaimer here. I'm not a medical doctor, so these tools that I'm sharing on this series and on this video are the tools that I have discovered along the years and things that I still use now when I feel my anxiety go up for whatever reason. These are tools that depend mostly on only you and knowing how to use your body for regulating your states, your parasympathetic and your sympathetic nervous systems, and helping bring yourself back into balance. On this video, I'm sharing a tool that might seem that it's coming a little bit out of left field because it can be weird the first time you hear about it, but believe me, it's a powerful one, or you don't even have to believe me, test it for yourself. The tool is humming. So it's the use of sound to help regulate your nervous system and get you back into a more coherent, more balanced state. You can use sound in terms of music, soothing music, or tuning forks, for instance, are another one. Sound in any of its capacities interacts with your nervous system and helps regulate it. And the easiest, most do-it-yourself way that you can use sound is by creating it yourself. So you can sing, you can use your voice, but the tool that I'm sharing here is specifically humming because it has quite a number of benefits that can be surprising for such a simple thing as humming. So when I'm talking about humming, it's just usually mouth closed and you just go in something like I hope this is audible. So you're just making an internal sound that's reverberating through your head and through your body, depending on the pitch and the intensity of the sound that you produce internally. So if you want to know more about humming, besides what I'm going to share on this video, I would highly suggest picking up the Humming, it's Humming, the name of the book, from Jonathan Goldman. I'll put a link also in the description of this video. So the name of the author is Jonathan Goldman and the title of the book is Humming. It's a brilliant work that explains all the benefits of humming and how you can use humming for very different purposes, going all the way from healing into manifestation, because sound is one of the primal forces of creation and it's magnetic in nature, so it creates and draws frequencies into you. There are 4 particular things that humming does that I want to share with you because it will make it clearer how it helps you to regulate your nervous system and to regulate anxiety, or heal actually from extreme states of anxiety. So the first thing that happens when you're humming is that you are very naturally using your breath, because if you're not controlling your breathing, you may just hum like and you're gone because you don't have any more air inside your lungs to hum. So while you're breathing, you're very naturally already regulating your breath, and with all the benefits that has, I have a video on this playlist on the effects of breathing on your stress and how you can use it. Humming uses part of the benefits as well from breath. So that's one way that humming can help you come back into a more balanced state. Second thing is that when you're humming, you're stimulating a lot of the endocrine glands in your brain. And one of the things that gets produced is nitric oxide, which is a vasodilator. So it helps your blood vessels relax and open. So it increases blood flow through your body, and it can help decrease, for instance, if you have high blood pressure, it can help decrease your blood pressure because of the spreading of nitric oxide throughout your body. Helps you relax. Another thing that gets produced when you're humming are endorphins. Endorphins are feel-good chemicals. They are opiates, so they can help you feel a little bit high, perhaps, if you continue humming for a while. But they help you relax and they help you just calm down and feel just peaceful, feel good. They are feel good hormones. Another very important hormone that gets produced when you're humming is melatonin. And melatonin is the hormone that is produced when we are at night going into a sleep mode. So when your body is preparing to go to sleep, it produces melatonin, which starts to regulate the sympathetic nervous system, so the fight, flight, freeze response. It starts to calm it, tone it down, and it starts to increase the parasympathetic response, so the rest, repair, and digest. So this balancing that melatonin does at night when you're going to sleep also happens because you're producing melatonin when you're humming. So you're humming, melatonin gets produced, and it starts to regulate this balance between sympathetic and parasympathetic response, and you get into a more calm, centered, peaceful. You might even get a little bit drowsy if you hum for a while, but you start feeling that state of calmness. You start focusing more inwards into your inner world and your outer world. You start coming back into more coherence. So these are the things that humming does on a chemical level. So first, it helps you regulate your breathing, so it's bringing more oxygen into your cells. Second, it triggers the production of nitric oxide, which helps dilate the blood vessels, increase blood flow through the body, and decrease blood pressure. It also helps trigger the production of endorphins, feel good, and melatonin, which starts to regulate the sympathetic and parasympathetic responses and brings you back into a state of coherence, of peace, of balance. That's how it helps you with anxiety. Now, how do you do this? There isn't really a fixed way. Humming is humming. You know how to hum. You've been humming for your entire life, probably. Maybe not so much as adults because we get almost trained out of it. But when we were young, I'm pretty sure that you hummed to the songs that you enjoyed. You can hum with your mouth closed, with your teeth together, or with a little space in between your teeth. So instead of having your teeth resting on each other, you can have just a little bit of space so that the sound can go through your mouth without you feeling the vibrations, almost like a rattling on your teeth. But there's no right, there's no wrong way. You experiment. And what I want to share here is that when you hum, you will feel the humming in different parts of your body depending on the tone that you're humming. You can hum any sound that you want. And I would suggest humming more pure tones instead of humming a song, although anything will be beneficial. But for you to play and notice where different sounds vibrate in your body, just try a om, something like that, or a ah, something like that, but with your mouth closed. So I'm going to exemplify because it's easier than trying to explain it. I'm going to do a higher pitch sound. This one in particular I felt here. So this would be something that would stimulate the upper parts of my brain. And by the way, humming also stimulates your pineal gland with everything that can come out of that. Now let's try maybe a lower sound. So this one I felt a lot on my teeth because they were closer together. It feels like a vibration, and I was feeling the sound moving through the back of my head. Lower now. So this sound I felt going all the way down through my throat and into my chest. It felt that it was landing almost in the heart chakra area. Try for yourself. There are an infinite ways of humming, and just by the fact that you're humming and you're creating this internal vibration, it is reverberating through your head and through your body and creating all the benefits that we've talked about before. But you might feel better with some sounds and then start to feel that you want to shift them a little bit to be either higher or lower or higher or lower. It's almost like you're composing your unique symphony of internal vibration and internal massage. It's almost like you're giving yourself a massage from the inside out. And you will be composing what is useful for you to get back into balance at any point in time that you decide to do this. So it's like I said, there's no right, there's no wrong. This is a tool that you can play with, and you can pretty much do it anywhere. Maybe with people around, they'll probably look at you funny, but if you're feeling that you're in a state that anxiety is building up, just excuse yourself, go somewhere where you can just have a little bit of time for yourself and start humming. A couple of minutes will do a lot of good, but if you can do 3-4 minutes, then you'll have almost full benefits of everything that humming has to give you, because we usually don't hum for more than 5 minutes if you're doing it intensely, because your vocal cords get a little bit tired, and we don't want strain. We just want to hum until we start to feel, okay, this is starting to get a little tired. Stop. You already have the benefits. Then just breathe and notice the difference in your internal state. And this is it. That's it, pretty much. This is a really, really simple tool that's using the power of both breath and sound to help regulate your nervous system. And it is something that can be used as well for manifestation, for mystical experiences, because it is massaging the pineal gland. And if you want to know more about humming, then I would really recommend that you pick up Jonathan Goldman's book, Humming. And I hope this helps. Let me know how this tool works for you.